Have you ever wished you could speak more eloquently? Have you ever struggled to find the right words to impress someone or to get out of a sticky situation? As an introvert, I've always felt that way. Well, what if I told you there is a way to get that skill of persuasion? All you need is a little courage, a lot of luck, and a kiss. Yes, you heard me right, a kiss. I am merry-go-round, and today we are going to visit the Blarney Castle and the Blarney Stone, the legendary source of the gift of eloquence. But don't think it's going to be easy. The Blarney Stone is not some ordinary rock that you can just walk up to and smooch. No, it is a challenge that will test your nerves, your balance, and your hygiene. This is Blarney Castle. It is a medieval fortress in Ireland that dates back to 15th century. And directly above my head, there is the magical stone that I wanna kiss. You heard me right. This stone has been kissed by millions of people from all over the world. Legend has it that kissing the Blarney Stone will give you the gift of eloquence or the ability to speak with charm and persuasion. The Blarney Stone is a block of limestone that is embedded in the battlements of the castle, about 27 meters above the ground. To kiss it, you have to lean backwards over a gap in the wall while holding on to iron bars. Before entering the castle, on the right side, we can see the Badger's Cave. Legend tells us there are 3 passages to find in the darkness beyond, one to Cork, one to the lake, and one all the way to Kerry. But this being Blarney, the passages may be as hard to find as the gold. On the left side, you can see a dungeon. The dungeon here is a mysterious and dark place that was used to protect the castle's well and possibly to hold prisoners. It's also the entrance to a network of hidden passages and chambers that are now closed to the public. What we see next is called the Lookout Tower or the Watcher's Tower. It was probably restored in the 19th century, but if you look to its base, you can still see the fragments of old monastery that suggest this formed part of a curtain wall that in earlier years surrounded the castle. Now let's talk about the history of Blarney Castle. The first Blarney Castle, dating back to the 10th century, was a wooden structure which served as a defensive establishment during pre-medieval times. As centuries passed, around 1200, the wooden structure was replaced by a stone fortification. This marked the beginning of a new era for the castle. However, in 1446, the stone fortification met a tragic end as it was destroyed. It was Cormac MacCarthy, King of Munster, who rebuilt the castle in 1446. This is the remains of a mansion called the Court, which was built by the Jeffreys family who purchased the castle in the early 18th century. Below us stood an oblate, which is a dark and sinister type of prison, originating from the French word oublier, meaning to forget. Victims in oblates were often left to starve and dehydrate to death, making the practice akin to a form of immurement. Now we are entering the cellar. The cellar was used to store food and beverages. To reach the Blarney Stone, located 85 feet high on the east wall of the battlement, you will have to climb 128 narrow steps. These steps are part of a spiral staircase that leads to the top of the castle. The narrow steps were a strategic design for protection during times of conflict. This design made it difficult for attackers to ascend the tower and reach the upper level of the castle. We are going to see a room in the castle. This is called a garderobe. It's a small chamber with a platform over a hole in the floor, used in medieval times as a toilet. The kitchen's location next to the original banqueting hall and high on top floor reduced the risk of fire. Legend has it that McCarthy, the builder of Blarney Castle, once saved a witch from drowning in the river. In gratitude for his act of kindness, the witch revealed to him the magical powers of the Blarney Stone. She told him that anyone who kissed the stone would be bestowed with the gift of gab, the ability to speak eloquently and persuasively. This is how the tradition of kissing the Blarney Stone began. Some say she was a wicked witch, trapped in the witch stone by day through sacrifices made by visitors. Yet another legend suggests that the stone was presented to Cormac McCarthy by Robert the Bruce in 1314 in recognition of his support in the Battle of Bannockburn. This legend holds that this was a piece of the Stone of Scone and was installed at McCarthy's Castle of Blarney. Finally, I reached the top. There it was, the Blarney Stone. But to kiss it, I had to lean over the edge of the castle, upside down. I looked down and gulped. It was a long way down. But with the help of the castle's caretaker, I leaned over the edge and managed to kiss the stone. I can feel the eloquence coursing through my veins. And this is how they kissed the stone in the old days. Quite an adventure. Now let's explore the castle. This room is another garderobe or simply toilet. The family room is comparatively big. It's a place of historical significance and architectural beauty. This corridor will take us to the young lady's room. This room was where the daughters of the Lord of Blarney's castle slept. We do know that the 3 young daughters of the 14th Lord of Muskerry, Cormac MacTague McCarthy, were brought up here. The murder hole is a fascinating feature of Blarney Castle. In the olden days, it was used by those defending the castle. They would pour boiling liquids through the hole onto the unsuspecting invaders. The gardens around Blarney Castle are a sight to behold, covering a sprawling 60 acres. As you wander through the gardens, you will discover a variety of themed areas, each with its own unique charm. There is a prehistoric fern garden, home to ancient ferns. Then there is the deadly poison garden, filled with toxic plants from around the world, some so dangerous they are kept in cage-like structures. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of our magical journey through Blarney Castle. From the mystical Blarney Stone to the enchanting gardens, we have uncovered tales of witches, knights, and ancient legends. As we say goodbye to this castle steeped in history, remember, if you ever find yourself on an island, don't forget to pay a visit and perhaps even kiss the Blarney Stone. Who knows, you might just leave with the gift of eloquence. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting adventures. Until next time, keep exploring.